Welcome back. This is Rito here with another Terraria Mod of Redemption Let's Play episode. Last episode we defeated Kingslayer 3 and explored more of the abandoned lab, and this episode we've got Plantera to defeat, as well as the Jungle Temple and the Golem boss. So the first thing I want to do before I fight Plantera though is get the Terra Stave, and that means we've got to fight some of the solar eclipses. But what I did is farmed up some solar tablets. You can get those by going to the entrance of the Jungle Temple and fighting some of the mobs and getting the fragments. And now that we've got these, let's go ahead and activate it. And to farm this up, I'm going to go ahead and use the Sapphire Stave. I think it's worthwhile getting a little bit OP for this to speed up the farming. So to create the Terra Stave, we've already got the Lunar Crescent Stave and the Hollowed Stave. It's kind of like having the Knight's Edge and the Excalibur. All we need to do now is get the Broken Hero Stave, which is kind of like the Broken Hero Sword, but for the Druid class. And those, I think, only drop from Mothrons. So that's the main thing we're looking for during this event. Okay, here we go. Mothron. It's been half a night already, but we finally got one. There we go, we got a Broken Hero Stave. Excellent. Mothrons can sometimes take a really long time to find. Ooh, there we go. Already another Mothron. I was worried it was going to take way longer to get this. I like that in Calamity you can get Broken Hero Swords from the Calamitous boss. I feel like that's a lot more of an effective way to get it, because sometimes farming solar eclipses can be a little bit time consuming and repetitive, but it seems like we're getting some Mothrons now, fortunately. So it looks like we only need to get 2 of these Broken Hero Staves, so we're already halfway there. Oop, there we go, another Mothron. But I was underground, that's not good. Okay, we gotta stay alive. I was putting down some banners when this guy spawned. And fortunately we had a little bit more of our Nature Guardian, so we were able to do a little bit extra damage there. And there we go. Our last Broken Hero Stave. And that's really good. It was only 1 night to get it. That's so much better than in the Wendy playthrough where we had to do like 5 or 6 solar eclipses to get the Terra Blade. And from that we also got 3 goodie bags. So let's take a look at what we got. We got a bunch of rotten eggs and a pumpkin suit. And now that we've got our Broken Hero Stave in our magic storage, we can craft the true Lunar Crescent Stave. Pretty sweet. And then we just need to craft another Hollowed Stave and then upgrade it into the true Hollowed Stave. And before we combine these into the Terra Stave, I want to see what these look like. Whoa! That is so cool. I love that effect. This one's pretty cool. Instead of raining down like the original, it shoots straight from your stave. I like that a lot more. And now it's time to craft the Terra Stave. This is gonna be awesome. Oh yeah, this one's so cool. It shoots out these little like Terra Star type things. And I think it's got a Nature's Guardian. Oh nice, it does like increased attack speed. That's great. It says that staves cast a lot faster, and staves that shoot a single projectile will instead shoot a cluster. And of course now let's go ahead and test the damage. That's pretty good, like 1200. It's very similar to the Sunshard Great Stave, maybe a little bit better actually. If we use the Nature's Guardian, the damage goes up to 2000, 2400. Yeah, this is really good. And now that we've got our Terra Stave, let's head over to the jungle so we can start fighting Plantera. So in between episodes, I went ahead and built a Plantera arena. It's nothing special, just a small rectangle. And this is going to be pretty good because if we miss the shots, it does bounce around a little bit. It seems to bounce twice before it dissipates. Pretty nice. Ooh, I forgot. We've got chlorophyte ore too. I really haven't been doing much in the jungle. Yeah, we need to get some of this chlorophyte ore for sure. I don't even know what we can craft with chlorophyte, but I assume we'd probably be able to get some druid items with it. And here we go. We just found a Plantera bulb. So let's go ahead and take out a few of these enemies and get this fight going. So Plantera's off to the left. So we need to keep Plantera close enough so she doesn't despawn. But we need to get to our arena. I think this is the way. Honestly, we could be shooting her with this stave, doing a little damage while we wait for her to come into the arena. And now let's activate our Nature Guardian and get this fight going. Oh my gosh, we're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, this is pretty powerful. Already to the second phase. Okay, this is pretty good. Yeah, no problem here. Although Plantera is usually not that bad. Once you get the hang of Plantera, it's pretty simple. And we've almost got a lot of these little spawned tentacles destroyed. Ooh, we got hit there. Even though I've fought Plantera so many times, I still think it's a ton of fun to fight. Whoa, that was close. Oh no, taking a few hits here. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. That was scary. I took a few unnecessary hits at the end, but we defeated Plantera, and we've got a grenade launcher, we've got a temple key, we've got a pygmy staff, and Soul of Bloom. Okay, that's pretty good. So it looks like the Soul of Bloom is going to be what gives us all of our upgrades, because we can get a new Druid armor set, the Blossom Druid's armor set. That looks awesome. And then we can craft the Angelic Fan, which is the upgrade to Vampiric Knives, Druid Daggers, and Soul of Bloom. We can also do the Angelic Stave, which is the upgrade to the Scourge of the Corruptor, Druid Daggers, and Soul of Bloom. And later on in the game, we can combine a bunch of our accessories into this Master Druid's Charm, but we need Luminite first. But that's really cool. That way we don't have to be switching between them. And then we can craft the Mystic Thorn Stave. And I think we've already got one of these Mystic Blossoms. Here's another cool thing we can craft, a Power Cell Wristband, which increases Druidic damage and critical strike chance. I wonder if that crafts into anything later. This can combine with our Sacred Cross. And it can also craft these cool looking boots. So many awesome things. And then we can craft two different types of duality seed bags, like this Waterleaf and Fire Blossom, and the Bilethorn and Deathweed. Oh, those are so cool. And we can even do Sun and Moon with the Daybloom and the Moonglow. And it looks like we even have a Spirit Armor that we can do with Ectoplasm and this Soul of Bloom. And lastly, we'll need to craft this Botanist Station, because that's what allows us to combine seed bags and everything. So it looks like it just requires our Tinkerer Station. Now that we're back at base, let's go talk to the Goblin Tinkerer so we can buy another Tinkerer Workshop. And then we can upgrade that and start crafting a whole bunch of cool stuff. So the first thing is this Botany Station, which just requires the Souls of Sight, Might, Fright, and the Soul of Bloom. And we can switch that out for maybe the Loom. We don't need that really. And then the next thing I want to do is craft the Blossom Armor before we do anything else, because I think that's going to be a really good set. And now we can craft a few seed bags, like the Duality Common Ground seed bag, the Duality Liquid Flames, and lastly the Duality Sun and Moon. So right now we've got 64 defense and 152 druid damage, and it bumped us up to 65, and it bumped us all the way up to 164 druid damage, so that's a big increase there. It looks like the helmet makes spirits shoot faster and gives us extra mana, makes us immune to poison and venom. And then the chest piece makes staves shoot faster and throws seed bags faster. And the legs increases life regen. And the set bonus is that we have a chance to unleash an explosive seed upon getting hit. And this is what it looks like. Pretty sweet. The liquid flames, it's very similar to the Fire Blossom seed bag, and I really like that one. And this duality seed bag just kind of shoots spore attacks. It's kind of nice. And the Sun and Moon is also really similar to the Fire Blossom. Pretty powerful stuff. Ooh, we just found a wig. What does this do? So it's a vanity item. Interesting. And it came from one of those little portals. Not really sure what to do with that. And something I forgot to mention earlier is that you can use a Plantera detector, which is super nice. It's a Louis AFK item. All you need to do to craft it is combine Souls of Fright, Might, and Sight with Wire and a Lifeform Analyzer, and it will tell you where the bulb's located. And then if you've got a GPS on, you can see it's just right below us, and we just need to go to these coordinates and we will find a Plantera bulb. And just like the Plantera detector told us, it's right here at these coordinates. All we need to do is break it and start heading back to our arena. We can just go ahead and shoot this Sapphire Stave and do a little bit of damage to Plantera as we wait. Well, we moved a little too fast for that Plantera, so let's go ahead and find another one. So now we can go down to these coordinates, and that will give us the materials to finish crafting all the stuff we need. And here we have another Plantera bulb. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to fly through it, but we should be able to get around it here. Yep, there we go. Oh no, that's not good to go horizontally like that. Now we can do some damage through the walls. Once when it gets in the arena, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to beat this fight pretty quickly and use the Nature's Guardian with this stave. And that way we can just do a ton of extra damage. Because we've already beat the boss, so let's farm it up pretty fast. Yeah, there we go. Lots of damage. Quick fight, and we got it defeated, and now we've got another treasure bag and a whole bunch more Souls of Bloom. And with more Souls of Bloom, we can craft this Mystic Thorn Stave, which is just the Mystic Blossom and the Stingers. And we can also upgrade our Starbound World Stave right here, so let's do that as well. And it says the tree emits an aura that increases player jump height and defense when near. And using a World Stave against the Golem boss will actually probably be pretty good because we're in such a small area. Oh, this is interesting. The Mystic Thorn Stave summons a bunch of thorn plants. Okay, this is actually pretty good, and these last a long time. We just found a life fruit. Excellent. I usually just craft those in the Calamity mod because you can craft them after defeating Plantera. So I'm not used to farming them up, but I may farm them up a little bit later. For now, we don't seem to be hurting too much with our health. Ooh, here's another life fruit though. And here we are at the entrance to our jungle temple. This is the first time I've ever seen my jungle temple get flooded. This time I'm not really breaking traps because I've learned that I don't really go through the jungle temple very often. And so it's kind of just the one time you go through it and then you beat Golem and move on. So it's not really too much of a point to break it all and make it all kind of trap safe. Although that's kind of what I've always done. But I'm going to try it this way. And just kind of move quickly. And in a minute, we're already to the final area. Okay, I think I'm going to use some of these thorns. And that way I can just kill all the enemies. And I don't have to worry about them. And then we just set up a quick arena, and we should be good. Well, I realized that I forgot to bring any platforms, so I think we're going to try doing this no platforms. We should be fine though. So let's get the arena prepared and throw down a bunch of these little plants, and that way the boss will get damage wherever he is. And I think that's about as many as we can get, and then we'll activate that right there, and let's do this. And we can activate our Guardian, do a little bit of extra damage. Yeah, we should be fine here. I wonder if they've done anything to the golem in this mod, or if it's pretty similar to vanilla. So far it looks like it's pretty similar boss fight. Okay, there we go. The Terra Stave Guardian might be a little bit too OP. We got a Pixot our first try though. Okay, that's amazing. And we've got our beetle husks, so we can get some beetle wings. That's probably an upgrade from what we've got. And now we've got so many different things unlocked. So in hard mode, it looks like we're just missing the Dungeon Defender event. Of course, we've got the Pumpkin Moon and the Frost Moon and all of the enemies that go with that. And then we've got the Martian Madness, which I've heard actually has some pretty good stuff. And then we have the first Vlich Overlord, which sounds amazing. And then the second one, Duke Fishron, Lunatic Cultist, Moonlord. And then there's even a bunch of bosses after the Moonlord. So lots of good stuff coming up. Definitely excited for the next episode. And if you're enjoying this channel, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.